welcome to Fellowship of the Roll, where brothers and sisters and this guy play Dungeons and Dragons together, a group of friends who love God, who love to fellowship, and love to slay monsters. So get comfortable, grab a snack, and let's roll. I'm Ty. I will be playing the role of DM today, and I have had way too much sweet tea today.
I'm Preston. I am playing a wizard, and it's hot in here.
I'm Savannah. I'm playing Alana O'Quinn, a ranger.
I am Zamanda. I am playing a sorceress human, and I am not hot in here, so I don't know what he's talking about.
My name's Wyatt, and I got a dragon. I'm playing the artificer in this campaign.
I'm Pate. I'm the paladin. I'm also playing the paladin, Colmar Kerrigan.
Nice.
And just wanted to do a shout out to Syrinscape. That's where all of our music is going to be coming from. And we don't do merch, so I'm not going to plug that or anything. So
Not yet.
yeah.
Someday.
Shameless non-plug. Without any further ado, unless anyone else has anything else we need to talk about before we get started.
No?
Let's
Just don't forget to like and subscribe.
That is mandatory.
well, let's roll. Cue intro.
I think that's already happened.
Yeah.
We can have two.
You wish.
After I said that, I do.
We just play like the first second of it.
Cut that.
So,
No.
last we left off, we were in the town of Rantel. Almost forgot my own town's name. We had just finished up a gladiatorial fight between Brutus and
Colmar.
Colmar.
With
And yours
surprise.
And a
truly.
surprise guest.
With a steel chair.
Yes. After the untimely events of her accidentally wandering into the arena, and the sudden defeat of Brutus, they came to a supposedly victory. That is where we left off with these two. We have our very smallish person right outside the gladiatorial arena in the marketplace. And we have two other of our party members who are up inside the stands watching the goings-on of the games themselves.
Colmar's the best.
With that being said, I am going to give it over to Colmar. Colmar, what are you doing in this moment?
So this is still right after.
Yes, we are picking
So-
right up.
So I'm pretty much playing to the crowd, just kind of cheering or encouraging them to cheer me on, cheer my name. Very, very humble, I know. That's showbiz for you.
Even turns a paladin.
Gotta play the crowd, that's part of the gig.
And what are you doing?
Am I still laying on the ground?
No.
Oh, okay.
You can have gotten up, I know.
With my very bad dive.
So I do take a moment though to sort of gesture in her direction.
I'm gonna look a little confused and bow. And then I'm gonna look to see if there's an exit anywhere.
Like, I just went out.
There are openings. There are now open doors on the sides of the arena.
Are there any that look like that's where people who are supposed to be there exit through?
You would
She's so
assume
cautious.
that you would know which door you came through,
Right.
and that door is open.
You would also be able to ask the guy who, has works there.
To be fair, this is also my first time in this particular room.
So we're just like,
It is entirely possible I don't know my way around yet.
You have a rough idea. You've been there for a day or so.
You knew what you were doing
you
there.
you would know how to figure your way around.
Alright,
You may not be familiar with everything, but
right.
you know where like the main office is and stuff like that.
I guess I'm just gonna ask Kolmar. Do you know the way out of here?
Pretty much anyway. I'd go with that one.
Thanks. Wait. Oh wait, I forget that I don't know how to go about this.
You didn't
Leaving?
know how to walk out.
Okay, then I guess I'll leave.
I guess.
She's so timid right
One
now.
foot in front of the other. A Christmas reference for you.
So I guess the excitement is probably dying down at this point.
Yeah.
They're sort of announcing the end of the events for the day.
Yes. This was the featured fight of the day. So this is everyone's kind of moving on, slowly getting up, making last minute purchases,
It was the grand finale.
essentially.
You're welcome.
So
People are definitely confused. You hear a little bit more murmuring than normal.
actually, you know what? Just come with me.
Oh, okay.
So
I will follow.
and I assume my manager is waiting just outside one of the entrances, or fairly close.
You would know where their manager is, yeah.
Yeah. So I just start heading to where I would be able to meet up with him.
Okay. And you follow?
The camera's not on right now.
That would have been funny though.
Why is it not on?
It's just not on.
Because there's no battle.
No battle.
Oh shit.
We are conserving the environment.
Considering the
I mean, that's great.
oh yes.
So,
So they can only kind of see me moving my little guy around.
Yeah.
who doesn't have legs?
Wyatt's gonna cut it out.
It's just a block of wood.
Exactly, no legs.
What arms?
Whoa.
If you don't mind me asking, what's that one?
Amanda?
That was mine. And if you look, it's a hand with lightning coming out of the fingertips and the shape of a dragon around the hand.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Very nice. So you're headed to find your manager
Yeah.
with Alana in tow?
Apparently.
Okay.
I said, okay.
What are y'all two up to? Y'all are seated next to each other.
Not next to each other, a little bit further away.
Yeah.
I had to run away.
I didn't mean right next to each other. I meant within the same
After
general area.
scamming
Okay,
him,
yeah.
I had to.
Yeah. About
Maybe go get your dollar back.
Is that gold?
Oh,
So,
sorry.
in that amount of time of the battle, could I have constructed a small bird-like figure out of like wood or something?
Is it mechanical or is
Not
it just,
really. It's kind of just a block of wood.
It's just a block of wood.
It was me trying to
I would-
accurately depict the bird.
Give me a how about let's look at this. I have your thing right here.
Efficiencies.
Yeah. Let this load. And
okay?
I would say
Kinda
what's
pushing over there.
Just give me an intelligence check plus your bonus proficiency bonus.
Ooh, 9.
Is that total?
Yeah.
You have a rough, squared shape.
It's a Minecraft chicken.
You have, essentially, it essentially looks like a terrible chicken.
Very square blocks.
Yeah, it's very rough, you could have done better if you had more time. You did this over the course of a couple fights, probably, and it's very, definitely not your best work.
Yeah, I agree.
There should be a metal band called Doom Chicken.
You should make that.
Well, now if we ever hear
So,
of one,
I
we
get-
know where it came from.
I guess with
Hey.
that, with that block, I guess as I'm just walking by to basically leave, I'll just like toss it to her. Just be like, there you go, here's your bird.
So I catch it and then say, wait a minute. I grab him. Don't care if he likes it or not. I say, come here. And so I pull him along with my friends.
I'm Batman.
And my first stop is to see if I won any money.
Wow,
Did
just
I
gonna
win any
whip it
money?
in.
Oh, okay, yeah. You put in 1 gold. And you bet on
Colmar.
Colmar. You won 20 gold.
20 gold, alright.
Yeah, I lost money.
You lost 1 gold. You didn't bet.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
you
did.
bet.
65.
He was so
Wow.
How
sure.
did you even have 65?
Yeah, so you're just out 65 gold.
I already wrote that down.
Yeah.
Alright. So, wait, sorry. Sorry, I am not doing this right. Okay, so first thing that I do is turn to him and give him 4 gold. And I say, I was talking to my friends and I must apologize. My father taught me that I should be better than this, and that as a follower of Am, I should ask forgiveness and take responsibility for my actions. So I apologize. And here is 4 times what I took from you. And so I give you 4 gold.
Oh, well, thank you. I put that in my
I love the picture you put on your character.
only wish
Oh,
that.
thanks.
I just wish that was as much as I lost. Huh?
Well, I can't help you with that.
Yes, that was a bad choice on my part.
Well, to be honest, I didn't want to spend my own money because my father doesn't like it whenever I bet on the games, which is also something I shouldn't have done. So.
Well, statistically speaking, I shouldn't have lost my money. The odds were all in my favor.
Fortunately, Anne does not care about that. And now, to further make up for what I've done, I know someone who works the games, and there is a area where we can meet the contestants. Would you like to come with us? We can get
Why not? I can
up closer faster.
talk some sense into that guy.
Let's go! So, me, my friends, and him go to where we can meet the contestants.
Yep. So y'all walk that way. Y'all are headed in that direction. What are you up to? What is your?
So,
Has he finished making his
I think I had it only takes 10 minutes, and there was a 10-minute break before she took her nosedive. So
Oh yeah.
I should be done with that by now. At that point, I would have pocketed it, and you had said that there were 2 men that kind of walked like in a specific direction. Would I remember where that direction was? That
You asking me if you would remember it?
yeah, like if my character like
Yeah.
because I would not. So my character was. I was not really paying attention to them. I saw them go in
Right.
that direction. So I'm just asking you, kind of, if I
Yeah,
Would
give me a
how
history
obvious
check.
that would have been.
First roll of the day.
Oh yeah,
Second
It's the
roll
second
of
roll
the
of
day.
the day.
second roll of the day. Let's see
Versus
if
the
I.
worst
I'm rolling a
second
d.
best.
Oh wow, it's a 6 total.
6. You're not sure exactly which way they went, but you're kind of sure they went to the right from the gate that Alana went through.
Okay. I would like to.
But you're not 100% sure.
I would like to head towards the right.
Okay.
I want to go straight. I want to try and follow. See if I can pick them back up. So I'm looking for them.
He probably just lied to you. I'm just kidding.
It's okay.
It's okay. All right, so you go to the right, and as you keep going forward, you see a whole bunch of different more entrances into the arena, and then you see some other doors to your right now. A bunch of different rooms. You're not sure exactly what they are. They could be offices. They could be changing rooms. They could be storage rooms. You're not 100% sure, but essentially, you see a long, eventually curving hallway is what you're in right now.
Okay. I would like to. Are there? How many doors are there? Over there?
There's a good amount of doors. Like every I want to say at least 10 feet. There's another door.
Oh, okay.
It's like you're in this long hallway. Every 15 feet, there's a hall to the outside, or what could be the more outer portions of the Pula Arena, and so with other doors and other compartments and places that way. So this thing is full of rooms. So it's like they made the infrastructure, and then in between each load-bearing thing, they put walls up and a door,
Okay.
so they can just be used for anything. So
Is that towards I'm imagining it for some reason at the end of a hallway, or is it not? Is it just a continue?
So there is. You would have gathered by now, after walking for a little bit, that there's probably not an end to the hallway. As in, if you kept walking,
Yeah.
you would probably end up back where you were eventually.
Oh, okay.
It's like a giant circular hallway.
Okay.
Like this whole building is created with hallways
Okay.
that go all the way around.
So I would like to go. I would like to find. Basically, what I'm looking for is the office.
Okay. After walking a little bit, you do find some signage that does eventually kind of vaguely point that, accounting this way, or sign-ups in this way. So you are able to eventually find the office spaces and stuff.
Okay. Is there a lot of noise around the office? So I see the office. I want to put my head up to the door, my ear, to see if I can hear anything.
As of now, you don't hear anything in the office.
Okay.
But as you kind of push your ear up against it, the door goes
Oh,
just a little
You're
bit.
getting in all types of trouble.
The door just barely opens from the weight of you pushing up against it.
Then I want to go in.
All right.
Nobody saw that coming.
Yeah, right. Of course I'm gonna go in.
All right. So how are you wanting to go in?
I think if so, yeah.
Handstand.
Man, nobody knows how to go anywhere. So, you said that it was
Skedaddle.
like from me putting my ear up. I guess I would have known that was what caused it, right? Like I accidentally pushed it open. Okay.
You knew that it was you pushing it open by accident.
So what I would like to do is, like slowly push open, right? Just a little bit.
Okay.
And then I want to hand the duck that I made to Larry. Say, Larry, go put this in the desk and wind it up. And then I'm going to give him like very specific instructions. I'm going to do this. I don't know how to do it actually, but I want to basically give him instructions so that there is a contraption if like there is I'm imagining like a drawer that can be pulled out, right? A trap that holds the key like all the way cranked.
Okay.
And then when he opens it, I want it to release and then start quacking at him.
Okay.
So, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn and I want to watch out, you know, like be the lookout until Larry comes back.
Right. Okay.
And then at that point, that is cool. That is cool. At that point, I want to go find a place. Like, is there a spot, like a clock? You know what? I have an idea. Are clocks in this world? Can I have a clock?
There are
It's just a hairback.
timing instruments. They don't
Okay.
look exactly like
12
They don't look
o'clock
like that.
clocks
Yeah.
nowadays, but they do have a similar
pendulum.
Grandfather.
pendulums and chains that does help them move. So
Okay.
instead of the hands moving, the hands stay in one spot and the numbers move around.
Okay.
That's cool.
That's cool.
So what I would like to do at that point is I would like to
That works for minutes and seconds, but
post up by the door,
Okay.
and I would like to cast minor illusion.
Okay.
So again, you see my staff, my club, the gem on it glows red, and it emanates from it, shining, glittering like a gold emanation, and a giant potted plant, 5 feet by like 3 feet tall, right by the door of the office, and I want to hide behind it,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna
Hiding
stay
in
there.
plain sight.
Yeah, I love minor illusion. It's so fun.
you're just on a quest to create the most conspicuous hiding spots in
Yeah,
every
exactly.
situation.
Exactly.
It's like a cartoon.
I hide behind a perfect statue of me.
So I'm
It's not me.
gonna stay there basically.
Okay. So you're hiding behind the. Where'd you say you were hiding behind?
It's
again?
like, so imagine like the door,
Right.
right next to the door is
Mhm.
this brand new potted plant that's like 5 feet tall,
Yeah.
and I'm hiding behind
Right.
that, just waiting.
Okay. Okay. Very nice plant. Actually.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So.
It's just a hiding thing, so he doesn't care.
Oh, it's ugly.
So you're sitting there behind the door, behind the plant, waiting.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry,
Do you have
DM.
to
I'm
pee?
just like,
We're never going to get him involved in the story. That's
it's gonna be
He's
two
just gonna be following
separate
us this whole
campaigns.
time.
So
fine. We have the campaign and the marvelous
Side
misadventures of the leprechaun.
Yes.
What did you call that?
The marvelous misadventures of the leprechaun.
Probably you said.
he's always one step behind.
Or two.
Sometimes
Yeah, little
ahead,
ones.
but not in the way you think. In a literal manner. So you're sitting there, waiting,
Yeah.
waiting,
Yeah.
waiting. nothing happens yet, as time seems to stand still for you. But you're used to this when waiting for a prank to happen.
Yes.
So you're not necessarily impatient yet, but the anticipation is definitely growing, per se.
Gonna prank my dad when he gets home, day 574.
That was dark.
He must be a merchant.
Yeah, a traveling merchant.
Big one there.
It's a meme. It's fine.
He went to get the milk.
Well, y'all haven't seen that like floating around before?
No.
No.
Anyway, so you're sitting there waiting for whoever's office this might be to come in. And after about, you're not sure, 30 minutes to an hour, the door finally creaks open. But in a faster paced motion, as if someone's entering with intention. And someone walks in. This is a small man, not a gnome or a dwarf, but a smaller human man who walks in and stares at the plant for a second. Looks at it a little bit, and then walks back to his desk. Let's see if he notices anything.
Yeah.
So, if y'all want to look right here, it landed on my notebook.
Oh, that's
Straight
awesome.
Up. It's
No
not
number?
on a number.
That's perfect.
Inconclusive. He might have seen something.
We don't know.
Okay. So,
He doesn't know.
he walks over to his desk and sits behind it. Starts going through some of the paperwork that's sitting there. You hear a bunch of scribbling, writing. And he goes, oh, stands up, takes a match out, lights a couple candles in there. So there's a little bit more light. Puts down the burnt match. And goes back to sitting down behind his desk. A few moments go by. And you hear a come in. Into the room. And
That's
Kolmar
great.
and Alana are right outside the door, on their way inside.
Recognize her.
Y'all walk
Oh
in.
yeah, I hate you.
Y'all walk in to see a finely dressed gentleman sitting down behind the desk. Small spec glasses right here.
I was trying to figure out what you were doing. I see now.
His eyes
Very small.
weirdly placed.
Eyes down by his nose.
Yes.
This man is a hammerhead shark.
Rawr. That's what I assume the sound they make. I've never heard a hammerhead shark before. It's either that or
Do they make
bang
sounds?
bang roar.
Is hammerhead sharks famous for roaring?
Similar to dragons, you know.
I'm just saying, but if I were ever to make a small movie about sharks, hammerhead sharks would be construction workers.
Nice.
Not that anyone needed to know that.
We didn't.
But now we all do.
Yeah. Great whites would be lawyers.
What about loan sharks?
We don't talk about them. Anyway, there's so many other places I could go with the shark jokes. Anyway, you walk in, you see this finely dressed man with small specs on for glasses, and Kolmar, come in, and have a seat. And looks at you, and you are
Alana O'Quinn.
very nice to meet you, Alana. You're more than welcome to have a seat as well.
So, She seems to have found her way into the arena and helped me defeat Brutus. Thanks for that, by the way. I get a big entrance for my first time in the big fancy arena, but way to throw me to the wolves.
I mean, how was I supposed to know that he was well-bred?
I don't know, maybe look at the guy?
All I have was this piece of paper, and he hands you a piece of paper
It's a stick
that
figure.
just has stats of his accomplishments, but no reference to like what he looks like. But it definitely should have been considered through all the feats and stuff that he's done are a little wild. The resume could have been exaggerated, but also you're not too surprised with having fought the man.
Okay. Also, I'm assuming he cannot see the raised eyebrow through the helmet.
If you're still wearing the helmet, you would be correct.
Hand the piece of paper back.
Take the helmet off,
Where's
do the
the
eyebrow,
helmet?
and then puts it back on.
This is how I look when I'm disappointed in you.
I wanted you to get a really good look.
Make sure you can see it.
So I do apologize, but you came out on top. That means money.
Indeed it does. About that,
You got here right after the fight.
right?
Okay, give or take a few 30 minutes. But I have not been paid out yet. That'll be here later this evening.
All right.
As they calculate their winnings and as everyone else takes their bit of the change and from the pool of money that you won. So I'm not quite certain yet, but you probably will receive around just some more. 50 gold.
Well, I guess since you were instrumental to my victory there, we'll go ahead and split that once we have received it.
Okay.
So, welcome to the arena lifestyle.
Oh yes, I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Whisk.
Whisk.
Yes, Whisk Majoran.
Do you by chance know I lost my accent? I went to British. Hold on, I gotta get it back.
Just to find it.
Need a code phrase like crikey.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good
that
eye.
helps.
Good eye.
Do you by chance know of Sir Milton?
Do I know Sir Milton? He's my boss.
Oh, well, perfect. Well, I was hired by Sir Milton
Oh.
to
lovely.
bring you a letter.
Oh, okay. Do you...
Letter.
Thank you.
This
thank
is
you very much.
Litter.
L.
He sits here and reads the letter. Okay.
Yeah.
I know what this is for. He hands you back the letter.
Oh.
For absolutely no reason other than he's just not thinking anymore about it.
Okay.
Reads
Did I
letter.
give you the contents of the letter?
No.
I didn't?
No, you did not.
Would you like the contents
I
of
would
the
love
letter?
the contents.
You
of
should
the
read the letter then, that he just gave back to you.
Here,
Read
come
me
over
the
here and
letter.
read it into the mic.
Read it into the mic. I don't want to read it. Why, it's gonna kill me.
The cameras!
How do I fix
Don't touch it.
Okay.
Hope you in the audience enjoyed that close up of her
You can-
skull.
In between my hands.
Wow. Someone's just going to town on that piano. See right outside the doors, just a
It
piano
says-
player. Just
He's not in it for the money. He's in it for the glory.
She's going to
Okay.
read it out loud for you.
It says, Dear Majoran, I hear your concerns, and I have sent this letter with someone whom I believe can help you uncover the truth. Done.
Dun dun dun!
The truth about what? As you see, I'm
Yes!
You'll randomly hear.
I would like to draw my sword.
yeah, so
Oh yes, come out from behind the plant, please. We rolled a 19 earlier to see. If
oh my gosh.
Let him sit there.
He's just like, eh.
He's just like,
Who
whatever.
cares? And no harm, no foul.
Just a plant, man.
So.
So I guess after saying that and barge in,
Because
I
I'm
would.
assuming he's behind us.
He's behind y'all.
Okay,
Yes.
I would like to
Yeah.
turn around, and upon seeing who it is, I would like to draw my rapier.
I just like look
Because I
behind
was being
myself.
stalked.
I just like look behind myself yet again, raising my eyebrow that cannot be seen through my helmet.
Now do it into the camera.
The camera that might not be facing the right way anymore.
We'll find out later.
Oh. Explosions.
Cut that.
Way to go, Colmar. Way to Colmar.
All that for a look.
Was it worth it?
Pain.
No. Alright, so you hear a voice behind you. You draw your rapier. You raise your unseen eyebrow.
Unseen eyebrow. Can we make that a spell? Somehow? Unseen eyebrow.
Unseen eyebrow. Yes, and it is only castable by Colmark. I cast unseen eyebrow.
It's just the person you cast it upon feels the disappointment. Sorry.
All right.
I
one
thought it
and
was
only
gonna be
paladin
like their
cantrip.
eyebrows disappear or something.
Just one of them.
Yes, the one and only paladin cantrip.
So at this point, I'll freeze and I'll put up my hand. I'll say, "Oh, there's no need for swords." And then I'm gonna whisper, "Hurry, open the drawer." And I'm just gonna freeze. And I'm just gonna.
Don't trust Larry.
How loud did you say that? Are you
I
trying to hide it?
tried to hide it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I guess give me a deception check.
Okay.
I was gonna say sleight of hand, but that is
Do I
not
need
a
it?
dexterity check.
Sleight of lip.
Wait. What did you say?
Deception.
Deception. Okay. Oh, I got a 7. Wow, I'm rolling poorly.
Open the drawer.
So as that happens, and you say, actually, I need you to roll to see if you get higher
That's
than a
what
7. Roll an insight check.
Well, that's a 14.
So
Higher than
you
Plus
say
nothing.
You do say, "Don't trust Larry."
Oh, plus 1.
You say, "Don't trust Larry," and
Larry
as
threw shit at
Whisk
me.
is sitting behind his desk and he sees it slowly start to move, he goes clunk and stops the drawer from opening.
Oh, all my plans are just.
Can we help you, sir?
And Whisk goes, and you just see a hand reach in, close the door, and close the door behind y'all.
Oh shoot.
Plus music, though.
Yeah, no, I'm getting all like.
It's like, oh god, something's gonna happen.
This is not the appropriate music now. This was the appropriate music for whenever you were trying to hide, but
Kind of works.
Beautiful.
It kinda works.
If you're trying to make it tense, it's tense.
The most sinister little guy.
this is all
Whisk.
from the perspective of your character
Yeah.
right now.
So, I guess to answer that question, I would. What's your character's name?
Colmar.
You haven't learned it yet.
I have. Oh yeah, that's right. So I would
Well,
not
he was in
know.
the room whenever he was in the room whenever we were talking, and Whisk did say.
Okay,
my name.
that's fair. That's fair. Riz did say his name, so you would
Um,
know it. Actually, you're right. Thank you. You would actually know both their names now.
So I guess actually, never mind. I'm gonna say to you, I'll say, "Oh, you can. You look big and strong."
Okay, and you look small and weak. What?
Exactly. I saw you coming in, and I thought, well, whatever business you've got, I think I'll tag along. I've got places to be, and I don't want to be seen.
I was behind Colmar the entire time.
Hide from me.
If you didn't want to be seen, a bright green top hat is a bold decision.
Is the black top hat?
Understanding Colmar is colorblind.
I can roll with this.
Is it black?
I will allow you to make any guesses on any colors of anything, regardless of what they are.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I should have yes-anded that one. Like, but
No, that was great.
I knew the leprechaun angle. I just assumed because it's been a week.
well, now everybody knows the leprechaun angle because we've said it. Anyway,
I can bleep it out.
If they didn't put it together by now,
yeah.
Fair. Anyway, continue.
So I guess I'll say, like, I already said that. Never mind. So at this point, would like to. Oh yeah, shoot! Because you said. Now I'm losing. I'm blanking. I'm sorry, everybody. Everybody's looking at me. The whole world is looking at me. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
you're welcome.
I will at this point turn to. What's your guys' name? Alana. I'll turn to Alana, and I'll say,
You have a notebook you can write in.
yeah. I actually did write it down, but I haven't closed it. I'll say, for you in the ring, are you with the gladiator?
Crikey.
I don't know how to respond to that.
How do you feel?
Did you
about
say
it?
why was I in the ring?
Were you?
Oh.
And then he has
And then I was like,
you're
why?
working
Like, why are
out
you with the gladiator?
Oh.
She needs a therapist now.
Well, not that it's any of your business. I went to British again. I may just be British now.
Quite.
Going off the rails a little bit here.
I'm sorry.
It's my fault.
That's kind of a bold claim because I don't think we've been on the rails very much.
We're right on track then.
We have crossed the rails occasionally by sheer dumb luck.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's good.
Well, not that it's any of your business, but I forgot what I was going to say. Gosh.
As you walked in, you just waltzed right up in there.
But I was running away from you, and it just so happens that I do work for his boss at the moment.
Why were you running from me? You couldn't even see me.
This look of dumb disbelief on her face is kind
That's in character.
Yes, it was.
Alright, keep going. This is a good moment.
I can't remember. Could I see him?
Yes,
Yes, I could
yeah,
see
you
him.
can see the-
You saw the
Conspicuous
bushes
bushes.
You call the
moving.
bush and
You saw
him
the
kind of
bushes.
tiptoeing away.
Yeah, you saw him.
I very obviously saw you following me.
Oh, you don't know. Those bushes.
I do.
Disappointment.
So now I'm starting to try to talk like you. You're messing up.
of. This whole time I'm just staring at Whisk in disbelief.
It's like, what is going on? The eyebrow.
Well, I was very interested in your book that you had. You took it away from me before I could read it.
Tried to steal it from me.
Well, I was very interested in the book that you had.
Duh.
Duh. Duh.
I would like to start ignoring him and put my sword away and just keep my belongings close to me.
At this point, she does that. I guess if you turn, do you turn from me?
Not to my back to you so I can keep an eye on you, but I'm not like having a conversation facing you.
I'm gonna walk over. Oh, go ahead.
Keep going. Savannah, can you hand
I'm
me
gonna
the
walk
markers?
over, like, hearing that the conversation has kind of ended. I'm gonna walk over to Kolmar, and I'm just gonna, like, cross my legs, and I'm just gonna lean up, like, with my arm on him.
Want all of them?
And
Which one?
And I'm just allowing
What?
this. I cannot be bothered to do anything about this creature.
Creature.
and then I'm going to turn to the guy and say, or not turn, but I'm pointing, looking at him, and say, "So what is the note about?" And he's busy drawing, so for those of you who don't know,
The bush.
he's drawing the bush. Oh yeah.
The potted
Draw
pen.
Larry.
But he's unseen.
Is he still
Just
unseen?
hover.
Is that a thing? Like, does they just stay unseen?
It's
Yeah,
an unseen servant.
Unseen servant. You can't see him.
Well, I didn't know if that was like just a temporary spell that was cast.
We get like a little
Well,
cutout
it
of
is-
John Cena's face.
It
This is
is.
a rough
Like
draw
on
of the room.
someone, like on a person, or
No, you create them. You like summon
Okay.
them.
I see. I
It
haven't.
creates
I don't
invisible.
see actually.
All right. I'm sorry. What was your question to me?
So what is this letter about?
Well, I'm sure you heard Alana read it out. Do you know this guy? He was in here before y'all got here, and I wasn't sure what quite to do with him yet.
Yeah, I have no idea. I say as I just look down at him leaning against my leg.
Excuse me, sir. Let's just start simple. What is your name?
Who's asking?
You heard my name earlier, and I'm asking. Whisk.
Okay. Do you happen to be from the town Stonewich? Are you connected with that in any way?
No?
Then my name's Fargo.
Very trusting.
Thank you, Fargo. We'll get into Stone Witch later. Anyway. I will continue this as long as y'all promise that he won't be a problem.
I don't know if I can promise that, but
I definitely can't promise that. But I'm here.
I'm trying to be in character. Well, if you're going to be in here, then you're going to have to help with the situation. Can you promise that?
I think I can.
And I think this is going to mean more than just you and him, so I'm going to also ask Kolmar, even though I'm not directly your boss, I'm going to ask that you please help these people out on their endeavor. They might need some muscle.
got that. He flexes an arm, but you can't really see the muscle through the chainmail.
So
Nothing going
I know
on.
what you do. you're the muscle. I don't know what either one of your specialties is. I have an idea of yours. But what particularly are your qualifications? I trust my boss, but I'm not 100% sure. I would like put my own misguidance at ease, please. Why would he have chosen you? I don't know if you know, but that's not very convincing.
That, stopped recording.
How do you get it to start recording again?
Technical
There's
difficulties.
Wyatt, hold the remote right there and you can control it.
Oh, remote. Marote.
Demote.
Welcome back to seeing me again, guys. I understand there's a portion of this episode that you haven't seen me, and I'm back now.
Oh man.
Ouch.
Siblings.
All right. What were we just doing? Oh yes.
She was stony silencing
Trying to figure
you.
out what I'm good at.
She's like, I don't know why.
Well, you did some pretty good work with that bow earlier.
I was just about to say that.
I'm helpful.
Sometimes.
So a little bit more on the dexterous side, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And Fargo.
I'm very sneaky.
As I've seen.
Insight check.
It's very obviously not convinced. You don't have to roll for that. Fargo might.
Fargo is just so prideful. He's like, meh. I believe it.
I know I am.
I think he might not care.
Do you want me to do that?
If you want to.
He doesn't roll deception, he rolls persuasion because he genuinely believes it.
Sounds good. Oh my gosh. I got a 6. What's wrong with me today?
Everything.
So, roll for everything. I got a 6.
Fargo, what would you? So you say you're sneaky, so to speak. What else? What else would you say you're good at?
Well, let's just say I'm good at distraction. I'm good at getting in and out of places because I'm very small, see?
Mm-hmm.
And I've traveled around a fair bit. I'm pretty familiar with lots of things. I've been around a long time.
Okay. Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
So if he's still leaning against me, I use his hat as an armrest.
You do that, and the hat just sinks like you can't see.
So, okay. Well, since I have y'all's confidentiality now, so we've been having people steal from our agency. We're not sure who or what is stealing it, but they've been doing so for a couple months now. And I sent a message to Sir Milton and asking for help or someone to send in an investigator of sorts, presumably you. Sorry for that technical difficulty, guys. We didn't realize we weren't recording for part of it. Welcome back. Well, last we left off, Whisk had just informed the newly joined 3-person party of mysterious thieving that has happened over the past couple months with Whisk's gladiator agency that is going on right now. And 3, 2, 1, back to the scene.
What's up?
So yeah, we're just standing there listening, and the hat is over my eyes. Yeah.
So you have no more information than that. We're just supposed to figure out who's stealing from you?
So,
It's this guy.
Okay, I have another question. What is it that they're stealing?
oh, it's been a couple different things, but mostly gold. Thankfully, we haven't had enough stolen that we have been able to pay our competitors. As you've known, we have not missed a payment yet. But we are starting to run short, and we are relying very heavily on the immediate payouts from the arena itself. So it is very important that we stop this from happening anymore. But as of now, that is all I have to go on. I mean, I have a couple of broken door hinges and knobs if you want to look over them.
I don't know much about door hinges and knobs.
Me either. But I have them just in case.
Someone might-
I've had to replace the door a couple times.
Well, I think you need to replace it again. It opens pretty easily.
You would know that, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Would you care to speak how?
No.
Don't worry, I will be checking my drawers closely later on, just in case anything is going missing.
Please do.
It's not about what's missing. It's about what he put there.
But he
All
doesn't
right.
know that.
Well, I guess my next question should be, where is the gold kept?
We have a couple different places. Some, I was originally storing it here, but after it happened a couple times, I went ahead and moved it to another office that we have outside of the arena, hoping that that would be a less conspicuous place. But alas, last month it was broken into, so I am not sure where. No metagame.
So what you're saying is we get to steal.
No. I'm not saying you get to steal.
Eyebrow of
I'm saying you get to
disappointment.
catch a thief.
Oh.
It's the opposite of stealing.
Okay, I see that.
So,
What'd you say?
I said I'd still help.
I did
said
hear
I'd
I'll
sit
sit
out.
out.
Oh,
I was like,
my
wow,
bad.
okay.
He's like, I'm done.
He's like, no more of this.
The most
I
difficult PC to deal with ever. Just
Oh,
There
we're
wasn't
not stealing.
anything.
I'm done. I don't want to be
If
part
I
of this.
can't steal the gold, I don't want to help.
I meant to say I'll still help is what I was trying to say. But I'm not good at accents,
I'll
so
sit out.
I'm out.
I'm out.
Walks up and leaves.
Larry, come.
Larry, carry me.
Floating down the hallway.
With that being said, y'all hear a loud on the door. Who is it? Whisk. We have an important matter for you to handle right now. Fine, come in. He opens the door, and a guard walks in with two people in his hands. These two people were trying to make their way inside the arena to see the contestants. They apparently said that they know someone who knew where they could see the contestants after the show, which is not a thing.
What you asked me about?
No, that was.
Oh.
He did tell me there was
Also-
a place to see the contestants.
You have made me regret 2 things.
Hey, this is not my fault. I was given bad information.
I like how none of her friends got involved in this. Just her.
I know.
I wonder why.
They ran away. They said, nope.
They must have escaped. He's
You can only grab so many people.
like, I got
Still
two hands.
That's all that matters.
Very large Goliath holding y'all by the back of y'all's clothing.
Question: would this Mr. Whisk, recognize me because I am? My father, at least, is pretty well.
He does not appear to recognize you per se.
Okay.
You can definitely gather that he recognized your status by the way you're dressed. Same with your counterpart. Which did y'all would have introduced yourselves by now. So if y'all want to whisper
Probably.
each other's names to each other, y'all can.
He said, look.
Okay.
So, anyway, so y'all are now in the room being held by the back of the neck clothing by this half giant Goliath, whose head is barely kind of scraping the ceiling with his head ducked down. So, what do y'all do?
Let me go. I wasn't trying to sneak in. I was told there was a place to see the contestants.
We never should have trusted you, Bridget.
Oh.
It's not my fault, Dane. I was told. I am Bridget O'Floyne. I don't go around breaking in places.
Should have checked your facts.
Like you checked your statistics.
Yes.
How did that go for you?
Never mind that. We're here now.
Let me down.
It's that guy.
Well, he's not holding y'all up.
Oh, he's not.
She's
Well,
holding y'all.
you seem to imply.
Sorry, I'm implying that he is holding y'all, but not
Okay.
in the air.
Let me go. And I just kind of.
And he looks over at Whisk and he's like, and so he kind of like not shoves y'all, but like pushes y'all more into the room and then closes the door behind.
So did I hear that party said about, hey, look, it's that guy?
Look at that guy.
I was gesturing to him.
Oh no, I completely missed it.
If you said that out loud, that's the size of the room.
Alright.
It's sort of,
Too far.
Where am I?
No,
Like
beside
a-
me.
Oh, I'm taller than
Oh, that's backwards.
So this room is getting very crowded right now.
Good bit.
I just kind of look back at both of them and wave.
It's that guy.
Hi, Colmar.
Hi.
I bet on you. I knew you'd win.
That makes one of us.
Who are you, though?
Alana. Alana Oakwin.
Nice to meet you, Alana, but I'm taking it it's your first time in the arena.
Yeah.
One might say this.
You're the one who messed up all my work.
Ha! That's what you get for betting against Colmar. Why are you in the arena now?
I cast
Are you
unseen
planning?
Abra.
Are you planning to make a career?
The
No.
entire room.
Probably
It is an
best you
AoE
didn't.
spell at this point.
Okay. Thank
You
you.
would need some acting classes, I would say.
I'll keep that in mind.
It's not acting.
Oh, some of it is.
Power.
If you think that's all it is, there's a reason you don't fight in the arena.
See, Whisk kind of also casts Unseen but in a wait, not a
Good thing this isn't a podcast.
I apologize right now to all of our audio listeners.
Get on that, Wyatt.
Wow, no pressure.
All right, so next.
Yeah, I'd like to run up to Bridget and just beaming with a big smile on my face. I'll hold out my hand and say, "Nice work trying to sneak in to see the gladiators. I didn't even think of that myself."
I go ahead and shake your hand. I wasn't, but thank you.
Modesty, I like it. My name's Fergo.
It's nice to meet you, Virgo. Bridget O'Floyd, merchant's daughter, but highly affluent.
I think I saw you in the market earlier with your friends, dragging some little man with you.
That
Says
was
the littler man.
That was my friend's brother. They all skedaddled whenever we were being taken captive by that oaf.
It's not on.
Yeah, but it's funny to us.
I'm sure someone can see it somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, they sound like smart fellas.
I suppose to some degree, but not very loyal.
So I do have things that I need to do later today. But since y'all are here as well now, and I can't risk y'all have seen papers and stuff around, y'all are now tasked to help these fine gentlemen out as well, and y'all will be obligated under oath by breach of contract. Just by being in this room, you've agreed. So,
I was dragged into this room.
Do they know?
and I have stuff stealed from me, and I don't like it. So,
What? Someone has been stealing?
yes, as a matter of
It's
fact,
terrible.
I would agree.
Then what about the fighters?
What about the fighters?
Will they be able to be paid if you're being stolen from?
I would hope so.
Is
I
there...
don't pay all the fighters. Not all the fighters are under my agency.
But Komar.
He is.
So you're saying his job is at risk?
100%.
I'll help.
Someone's
He
obsessed.
stares at you. stares at Dane.
So,
It's either that or I will prosecute.
Oh!
Dude.
well, I would not like to
Why?
go to jail, so that
I would
that
totally
would not
like
look
it.
good on my resume. I'm in. Okay.
Good. Anyway,
How much does it pay?
If we are going to work for you,
Is that
I
a
feel like
question?
that's only fair.
that is fair. Non-prosecution.
No, I need more than that.
I don't think she understands who she's dealing with here. I am employed by Sir Milton. You would have heard of that name.
Okay, I need the deets.
Sir Milton is a very wealthy and a very well-established leading person in the games throughout the whole region. He is essentially like top dog whenever it comes to planning the games in the main arena and smaller arenas throughout the regions.
Okay, I do have a question for you,
Mhm.
but it'll need to be in Discord.
Okay. So, is there any further questions before I leave you all to do this task?
What is the task?
I'm sure your newly found wanted companions will definitely be able to fill you in. I was being sarcastic.
If you're putting me with criminals, I still think I should be paid for it. I question that.
What? As far as I'm concerned, none of these people are criminals.
You said wanted. That sounds criminal.
I've never been convicted. Why are you calling me
What did
criminal?
I say wanted?
You did! You just did!
I'm so
You said wanted.
That's why she said what?
Yeah!
You wanted companions. As in, like,
Like you yearned for companions.
Oh.
Not you are wanted companions.
It's like, I heard excuse
wanted.
Oh, that's great.
I guess we're both in the same boat. I was so confused there for a second. My apologies.
I was like, you just said it.
Word choice matters, folks.
English is hard.
I do not be Englishing.
Obviously. No.
Let me restate what I was saying. In a sarcastic tone, I was stating that y'all are wanting to be companions with each other, even though y'all are probably not. But y'all are being forced to at this moment. Because we need to get down to this. You're an employer. You are employed by Sir Milton, and therefore, you must do as he and I say. So, anyways. Yes, there is a possibility of a payout. We aren't sure of what that will be at this moment. But, you can both rest assured that if you'll complete this task, prosecution will not be among that reward for you.
Prosecution.
Trespassing is very serious.
I wasn't trespassing.
You were on our property without permission. That's trespassing.
I was not told that it was without permission. I had been told there was permission granted.
Mm-hmm. By?
My friend.
That doesn't...
I don't know his name at the moment. I can make up the name.
Johnny.
Taggart O'Hare.
Never heard of him.
He works here. He actually works for the arena.
Is he a janitor?
No,
My bad.
I don't know that many janitors.
It's probably one of the jesters.
No, I don't think so.
He kind of reaches behind him into a filing cabinet that's behind him and gets a stack of paper and like skims through it for like a couple minutes. There's no one here under that name in our employment.
Lies.
Yes, I think you were lied to.
That is
Are
a
you-
possibility. But I am not lying.
I didn't say you were,
I mean, look at it
but
this
you
way.
were still trespassing.
Look at it this way. You still met a gladiator.
This is true. I will give you that.
I like to lean over and say,
Good one.
deny, deny, deny. And then I'm gonna put my fist up to her like this. Like a fist bump. Not even looking at her, I'm just like looking straight
Just
at you
waiting
the whole
for it,
time.
yeah.
I just laugh and kind of brush it aside while at the same time hitting it with my knuckles, you know?
I'll put it down.
Well, I can't see how I can be of any further help to y'all. Do you have any other questions?
Where do we go? Like,
Yes.
I just got here. I'm on vacation, and this is not what I thought was gonna happen.
Well, I guess y'all could start out by checking out the scene of the previous crime, which is our office outside of the arena. And he draws on a little piece of paper, name, and address of the building, hands it to you since you are under direct employment. Follow this map and directions and you will be able to find it fairly easily. My biggest suggestion is a stakeout, but that's all I can help with. I'm not 100% sure on how to help you anymore. This is not my expertise, that's why I asked for help. That's what y'all are for. Anyway,
Didn't really ask.
goodbye.
So long, I'll be the
Well, I can go home and get some food for a stakeout.
Wrong kind of steak.
Don't you want to eat if we have to wait a while?
Can't disagree.
I would appreciate it if y'all would leave my office now.
I just get up and walk out.
I'll follow.
Good day. Thank you for hiring me. Yeah.
Conscription.
Y'all are all outside. So
I walk out very last with a bit of a glare, and then as I leave. You have to understand, I am very young.
As y'all are walking out the door and the door is closing behind y'all, y'all hear a random quack, 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 quack.
As I hear that, I'm gonna turn to everybody, run! And I'm just gonna take off as fast as I can.
I'm not running.
I am following the little man.
You go, and you just hear, Portico!
And I bust out laughing.
I guess
But I stay near Colmar.
I'm gonna keep running until I get to like the end of the hall, and then seeing that not everybody followed, I'll just stop and I'll wait.
Behind the bush.
Yeah. Yeah, minor illusion, bush, I'm behind it.
As y'all continue to walk forward and get to the very end of the parallel hall to the outside of the arena, you'll see a very fresh bush in a place on top of cobblestone where it should not be growing. And two little feet sticking out from under it.
just like sitting, just
Waiting.
I see nothing wrong with this.
I guess perception check, because I don't think I've seen any of his jokes, shenanigans yet, so. With a, what is that, 6? 9? I don't know. 9?
Where's
yes,
the
9.
That's a 9.
Oh, I'm sorry,
What are we
Amanda.
rolling for?
She wanted to roll perception.
see if she
Because
knows.
I've never seen any of his
Oh,
shenanigans.
okay, yeah, so
But, to, like, if you want to take an action to study a minor illusion, it's a intelligence check.
Oh, okay.
So you have to roll an intelligence check to see if you, like, recognize that it's an illusion.
Okay. Right, but there's feet under it.
Oh, okay.
well, let's see if you see the feet. So
Okay.
I would say you roll a stealth and you roll
Okay.
a perception check against his stealth roll.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'll see if I want to keep that.
And
keep
if
this
anyone
roll.
wants to, no, this is a new roll.
Oh, 19.
I don't think you want to keep it.
I don't think I'll be able to beat that. Yeah, no. The other one won't
Anyone
be.
else who wants to see if they can see the feet can roll against his 19.
What was it to roll?
Perception.
Perception?
I'm committing to it. I don't see anything wrong with this.
He's like, I'm not even gonna give a perception check.
It's my perception.
Now, would hers be better because she's seen him
18.
actually
She
create
definitely
bushes?
Nice.
knows he's behind the bush. Whether or not she sees him or not is going to depend on her roll if she's rolling. What'd you
I
roll?
did not see it. See his
What'd you roll?
18.
18? Is that a total?
So you just missed.
Just missed.
You saw the bush.
You see the bush. You don't see him. The bush is in an odd place. But that's all you know. You don't know he's behind it.
Where did he go?
I guess
Omar doesn't care.
at this point, have y'all, like, passed Have y'all passed me?
I asked, where did he go?
As I walk by, can I not try to kick him, but kick the bush?
Your foot
Just like
goes through
shake it.
Your foot goes through it.
Oh yeah, because it's not real.
Yeah, it's just
Kick
an
me?
image.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to kick you?
Yeah. I'll even
So
take
she
damage. I'm cool with it.
Nah, you don't have you don't have to roll.
Have we
you
had a
kick
short
him.
rest since the fight? I would like to get some hit points back.
Not yet.
Okay.
You do end up getting kicked.
Okay.
So as her foot passes through the minor illusion, you feel a foot.
In the face. Ow! And then as that happens, the bush just disappears. It's like, you didn't have to kick me.
And that's when I turn around, see you, and I just start laughing again. That was a cool trick. What did you do in his office?
I put a duck in his office.
A duck?
It's a wind-up duck I made, and I put it in his office,
Where?
in his desk.
That's why he mentioned looking through his desk earlier.
Yes.
I'm assuming I was for that part. I don't remember. Maybe I wasn't.
I think you were.
And I'm just gonna follow along behind Komar. I'm just gonna start walking in, try to walk in step with him, you know? Like,
You're gonna like.
He's trying to match his footprints.
It's like hopping.
Does Dane react at all to duck he made? Just asking.
No.
Okay. Just curious. I was curious myself. Anyway, so y'all
Making the birds.
the
Oh, by
world
way,
is
I
up
did
to y'all.
keep the little fat chicken.
I drew it.
Well, I'm assuming the office is not far.
It's a decent little bit away. It's not right next there. It would be pointless to have an office right next to your office. So it's not necessarily close. You could probably get there within 30 to 40 minute walk.
do we continue walking?
I'm gonna keep walking. I don't know where I'm going, but actually, I'll be following
I was
her
about to
since
say,
she
I
has the map.
assume I'm leading, not to be that person, but just because I have the map.
Take the lead, girl.
Just, yeah.
The way I'm figuring this happened is I just started walking out of the place and started walking, and then you had to like rush in front of me to start.
Nope.
The other direction.
This way.
So yeah, just looking for the office building.
Okay. After about, like I said, 30, 40 minute walk, you are able to find it. Is there anything y'all are wanting to do before y'all get there?
I think I'm good.
Not that I can think of. I need to get this
Okay.
ball.
I
rolling.
need to stop by my home and tell my dad, because I'm still a kid, that I've been conscripted and threatened.
Right to my leisure.
Y'all can do whatever you want. I'm not gonna stop you.
Awesome. Okay. I need to stop by my house and tell my dad where I am and stuff because, you know, I'm only 19. And I'm not really supposed to, you know, be gone all day. I was supposed to meet the contestants and then come home.
Can I
That complicates things.
just take out like a pencil and paper and write down the address again and give her a second copy of it and say,
Yeah.
good luck. Just find it on your own.
You're going to let me, a child, go through the city by myself?
How'd you get here?
With
I
my
lost my accent again.
friends. With my friends.
No, you never split the party.
And one of my friend's brothers. He was with us. the coward ran off.
I guess we have
You
to...
wouldn't leave me alone, would you?
I succumb to the guilt trip of this small child.
Well...
Who is technically a legal adult.
Yeah.
I'm going with 18s being illegal. Okay.
I have never left home before.
I'm letting you play this game if you want,
That's a
but that is
skill
the
issue.
Well, I suppose we have to babysit now.
Thank
Go to your
you.
house.
So, I go and I start taking us towards my house. Where I then show up and ask one of the servants, "Is father home?" And
you see a very small, thin tiefling girl standing there. It's like, no, they just left. The whole family's out. They probably won't be back until late this evening. Some surprise plans came up, and I'm not sure what those are, but I'd be happy to keep a letter or a note to pass along to them.
that would be great. And so I go into the kind of the foyer where we have some note papers in case people need to write notes and things. And I let them know, one, that I need 150 gold for a ring in the market. Two, I let them know that I am helping some people with a stakeout because money is being stolen from the arena. And as Father has always taught, we cannot allow injustices to continue. And also I write in there that I got to meet Komar, but I'm also in trouble because I was lied to and I was told that we could go meet the contestants and we can't. So I was threatened with prosecution. And that's about it. That's all I tell him. And then I turn to the tiefling and I say, can you get us some food? We might be out for a while.
Oh, yes. Just give me a few moments, and I'll be right back.
Also-
She leaves y'all to y'all's.
Note writing.
I like the rebellious teen move of using your parents' words against them. Which, you know, if that were in a spoken conversation, you would have been immediately punished for.
Maybe I'm rather indulged. I'm an only child.
So what
We
you're
know
saying
your
is
kind.
lame.
I am a tad spoiled.
A little bit.
We can tell.
I'm just letting y'all know, I'm letting this play out as if it's actual conversation in this world, so.
Do there happen to be any
well,
old
I
folks
don't
laying
admit
around?
that I'm a tad spoiled, so that's out of character.
You are more than welcome to ask the resident of the house.
You don't happen to have a library, do you?
Oh,
Of
yes.
course we do. Probably best if you don't go in there.
He just gives you a look.
Unseen eyebrow.
As much as I adore you, I can't afford any of our knickknacks going missing. Otherwise, Father might blame me. But yes, of course. Let me show you. And so we go a little further in, and I open a door and very proudly say, "This is my father's library. You can look at any books, but I'm afraid I can't let you take any. You'd have to ask Father for that." And you see all different kinds of books. He clearly collects different rare books, both fiction, non-fiction, just on a lot of different things. Someone who has clearly traveled a lot.
When y'all left, did y'all leave? You just left me there in the doorway?
I left you with these guys.
He's just gonna
But I wasn't, I didn't go out of sight or anything. It was just a little further down.
Oh, so you can still see me?
Yeah.
Bush.
Because it's like this small foyer area that then has another opening, but it's not even a door. And from there you have a room that goes off this way and a hall that has other rooms just straight ahead. So.
I'm assuming that I'm just like chilling at the entrance to the place because this is a very nice place and I am fresh out of the arena with blood and dust and all.
Do you have any old history books, like the oldest you have?
Of course. Let's see. Those would be over... the corner over there. I can't leave my other guests, but I also can't leave you. I don't know what to do about this.
No, roll a perception.
Okay.
We'll just figure it out later. I'll just leave the library. and go back
17.
to-
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I mean, I can stand here, and if you want to go look, you can. It would be rude if I left guests for too long.
It's okay. We have other important business to get to.
Okay. And so, walk back, closing the door, and I let you go ahead of me as a proper hostess would.
As y'all walk back through, I imagine there's these really cool, like, hidden slide doors with it that you turn around and close behind you.
So that somebody doesn't leave.
I just wanted to add the fact that I think there's really cool in-wall sliding doors.
We'll go with that.
I was thinking maybe like there's just one random bookshelf and it's the classic like hidden bookshelf entrance to the library.
Oh no, that's the inner library.
That's where we keep the good stuff.
The restriction section.
That wasn't supposed to be British. I can't do British. Okay, everybody caught the Harry Potter reference. That wasn't supposed to be a British accent. Just a kid.
I like the others. Is there anything I can get for y'all before we head back out and after she brings the food? Perhaps you want something to wipe the grime off?
That would be very helpful, yes, actually.
All right. I look around to see if there's another one of the servants nearby.
You see by the door, there's a little chain that comes down with a little handle on it.
So I pull the chain and wait for someone to come.
Y'all hear a slight, like, a nice, slow, rhythmic chime that plays throughout the house. Y'all, the less unfortunate people in the room who have not grown up with as much wealth would not necessarily understand what it is right away, but for those of y'all who do know about money, this is definitely a way for the masters of the house to call on the servants. And the distinct chime indicates where it was originated from. So if there's other chains throughout the house, if you pulled on one of those, it would chime slightly different, varied on place to place. So you could then identify, oh, I need to go to this room to check on whatever is needed. So you imagine this gets confusing whenever the chains are pulled more than in multiple places at once. And more than once.
May or may not have done as a child.
I imagine it had been done a lot.
Maybe raised up a couple feet.
So you hear the chimes. After a few seconds, they pause, and another servant, very similar to the previous one that y'all have just seen, except a male. Excuse me. Except a male, small male. Something's in my throat.
He's dying.
A small male tiefling pokes his head out from the end of the hall and says, "Oh yes, how may I help you?"
Furo, could you get me some water and a few cloths so that everyone can wipe off any grime that they may not want
Oh, yes,
on their
right
person.
away. Dips back. A few minutes go by. Comes back out, carrying a giant basin under one arm and, like, juggling a giant pitcher under the other hand. And as he looks around for, like, the table that's next to the door, he, like, fumbles around for a little bit. Almost drops the bowl.
I would like to go ahead and kind of help him out.
Okay, so you take the bowl, you put it down, and he then pours a little bit of the water into the bowl, and then sets the pitcher next to it, and takes a towel that was draped over his arm and hangs it on a little towel hanging spot on the end of the table. Now you all would guess that this table's probably for that. Come in after your long day and wash up. So.
Thank you very much, Furo.
Anything else?
Anything else, anyone? A drink, anything?
I would like some water. I am very dehydrated at the moment.
He pulls out a glass, takes the pitcher. It's clean.
For now.
Thank you. I'm okay. Thank you.
Furo can be trusted. He's very good at his job.
Do you have any sandwiches?
She's bringing the food. We already have someone bringing the food for us.
And he walks that way. You see the staircase off to one side, and he goes next to the staircase and opens up a door for the stairway, and then goes inside and closes the door behind him.
What?
Yeah, that was confusing.
Staircase.
Uh-huh.
Wall. Door. He goes in.
Oh.
Closes door.
Okay.
It's the servants' stairs, you know. They shut those.
So,
Alright.
a few more minutes go by, and the first tiefling servant walks out carrying a nicely made up basket. And who should I hand this to?
Well, I can carry some stuff, but I don't think I can carry everything. So I grabs a few items.
So
It's all in one basket.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
I just like look up from washing my face, just knowing that she's referring to me.
I mean, I don't care who grabs it.
Unspoken on. Unseen on.
Unspoken eyebrow.
How heavy is it?
Mr. Muscular Fellow.
Is it? It's not. It's probably not very heavy, right?
It
enough food
weighs
for
a
5
decent
people.
amount. It's got a decent amount of food in there.
Okay. Would a strength of 2 be able to carry it?
Is that a +2 or a
Just
like
total.
that's
2.
I'm assuming that's Larry.
Yeah.
I was
you,
about
I
to
was
say
like, wow, that's
you're not able to walk.
sad.
It's like,
Because
I immediately went to your character sheet to be like,
I'm like,
no
what
way.
did you do to
I
yourself?
was like, there's no way.
for a player character, a strength of 2 shouldn't even be possible.
I'm pretty. What's the average human? That's like
Average is
10?
10,
Yeah.
and like, if you were to roll your stats, you would have to get 4 1s in order to get a 3.
exactly.
So the worst you could possibly get is a 3 on any of your stats.
Yeah.
And that is if you are...
And that's considered like barely being able to walk.
Yeah.
Like you technically probably need crutches or
Wheelchair.
yeah.
I have fragile, thin little bird bones.
Okay.
You are a bird.
Good thing we know it's Larry.
Yeah. Larry could carry it, but it would be moving very slowly.
Okay.
Larry can carry.
Larry can't really carry.
I wouldn't be able to carry you, Elf.
Otherwise, his name would be Carrie.
Underwood.
You know what?
Sponsored.
Let's do it.
I say, Larry, go get the basket. You get to carry it.
So, you'll just see is the servant is holding it, and she just goes, "Oh!" as the basket just slowly leaves her hands, and you now see the basket doing this.
Just rocking and
Poor Larry.
struggling.
I feel bad for Larry.
No wonder it didn't hurt when he threw the shoe.
Very true.
So, y'all now have y'all's food.
Also,
Might
I
ask, what is carrying that?
That's Larry.
Larry?
It's Larry.
Some sort of magic or something?
Oh yes, I can do a ritual, and at the beginning of the day, and I create a servant. This is Larry.
Is it always Larry?
Oh yes, Larry and I go way back.
That's fun. So you have no problem using your magic at any time, then, I take it.
Well, sometimes I can't do much. It's magic can be very draining sometimes. But there are some magic I can do anytime.
Really? That's
Yes.
interesting. I'd love to learn more about it.
Well, I'd have to teach you sometime. But right now, I'm pretty hungry.
And I'm gonna walk over to the basket. I'm gonna open it and get out an apple. Is there an
So
apple?
you go to grab, and you see it shifting back and forth, and so you have to kind of like pull back part of the blanket that is covering everything as you're sitting here like this.
Swaying with it.
Yeah. Yeah, you find some odd fruits and vegetables in there.
Cantaloupe.
Yeah. Some various some various breads, cheeses. There's also a fine bottle of wine in there as well, and approximately 5 glasses.
How's there approximately 5?
5.5. One was a little broke, you know.
4.5. The half's
So
for you.
I get out
I
an
would like
apple.
to say that I was just counting in my head as I was saying that. There are 5 glasses. I'm sorry. Use those specific.
There's one like miniature. They just
There's 5, and then another one for Larry.
An invisible one.
So as I do that, I'm gonna pull out an apple, and I'll just start eating it.
Well, alright. Are we ready?
So, at this point, I now have my helmet under the shoulder, so I guess y'all are seeing Colmar's face for the first time.
Seeing his unseen eyebrow.
He can't cast unseen eyebrow without his helmet on.
Eyebrows just suddenly get bushier.
Takes his helmet off. It's kind of like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatball's dad, where his whole eyes covered up until he's surprised and he's like,
He does have normal eyebrows.
Just put that out there.
Like short, kind of Roman-style black hair, brown eyes, clean-shaven face, fairly unremarkable. Just... I look boring when I don't have this on.
As someone with brown hair and brown eyes, that's mean. Unremarkable.
I wasn't talking about you.
Kidding, out of character. Okay, so I then turn to the one with the map and say, are we ready to go?
I believe so. I
And
thought you were laughing.
so then I open the door and wait for everyone to precede me.
I'll be the first one out, I guess, since I have the map.
alright, so y'all head out the door.
Yes.
And destination?
Office.
Office. And y'all continue there. After this is definitely out of the way from where y'all were originally headed. But you're able to get back on track within about 10 minutes. And a short time later, y'all are now standing outside of the games agency office that y'all were directed to. There is no signage for it. You just know by the faded numbers that are on the side of the building to mark the address of this particular building. Other than that, it looks kind of uninhabited, as if it doesn't get a whole lot of traffic through it. But yeah, that's what you'll see right now.
Is the opposite of an office on fire?
Okay.
I'm going to continue taking this as something Colmar actually said.
Okay.
Do we need can I roll a perception check for any like suspicious things outside of the building, or would that be investigation?
While he's doing that, can I just walk to the door and see what's open? Just try to walk in.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Is it unlocked?
It is currently locked right now.
Okay, then I would like to knock on the door.
I got 16 perception.
16 perception. Where are you going? Like, are you just looking at the front of the building?
Basically, yeah.
So
Looking around like where someone might have broken in.
from the front of the building, you don't see anything.
Okay.
You might see stuff if you walk around, but you're not sure.
It's very interesting. There's no markings on this building, so I wonder how many people know what this building actually is. I wonder if it'd be widely understood. Would I know, like, would I have known what this building was or not?
No.
No.
No, this is very much not a secret, but you would understand that it's probably intentional not to drag attention to the building.
It's that one building in town that nobody knows what it's really for, but nobody questions it.
There's a lot of random shops and stuff in this area. A lot of shops go in and out of business. This being a port town, a lot of people come through, stay for a couple months, leave. So no one really questions if a building is being used or not. If it's being used,
If they don't have
there's
a if
business
they don't have
there.
a reason to be there, they don't worry too much about it.
Exactly.
That's interesting. So how would someone know to come here to steal anything? I'm just kind of musing this aloud.
Are there windows?
There are windows.
Can I look inside of one?
She did knock. Did anybody answer?
Oh yeah, I knocked.
So with yours, are you just staying in the front of the building?
I'll
Divine
look
smite the
around.
door.
I'll look around. I'll look around the
So
building.
you look around the building and you do find a window with broken glass at the back side of the building.
Y'all guys might want to come look at this window.
I go
I would like to
around.
make my way over to the way downtown, walking fast.
So, y'all make your way around the building?
Yeah.
Y'all don't have to wait for me to ask that question. that
I
y'all
said-
I'm just letting, for a general note, y'all
I
can
make-
say we do this.
I make my way there, but I go like the long way around.
The opposite way.
So, like, you go around the block, come up from the back side.
Because it's
He
funnier.
runs.
Yes.
So, y'all are there by yourselves for a moment as Colmar makes his rounds.
We just turn. We could just see
Get
him.
my
just-
steps in.
Very much the D&D movie Paladin, walking in a straight line to get everywhere.
Yeah.
So, y'all are all at the back side of the building. What do y'all do?
Look in the window.
You look in the window.
Yes. What do I see?
You see a dark room,
Oh.
office room, very similar to the one y'all were in previously, but this one is made more out of wood and stucco and dried sand, apparently. Kind of a refined mud hut, as in most of these buildings are, but like a nicer mud hut.
I kind of missed. Did we go inside or are we just still
Y'all
on
are
the outside?
outside,
Okay.
the window at the back.
Can anyone get in there?
Are you asking me or are you all asking each other?
I say we throw the short guy in there.
One game.
Is there any broken glass?
Yes.
Okay. So I want
Can y'all
to.
make a perception check for me?
Everybody?
Is there a door by the back? Is that the back door?
Dirty
Yeah,
20.
back door.
14.
Oh gosh.
14.
14.
11.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Okay.
You see,
So y'all all see
Yeah,
the
9.
glass, but you are the only one who puts together that the glass is outside.
I was gonna ask for an investigation check on the window anyway, so I guess.
But everyone does know there's a broken window.
Okay. And there's a door by the window, you said?
There is a door by the window. There is no window on the door, though.
Okay.
Are we
I
throwing
want to
him in?
go through my bag and find cloth of some kind
His pants and his
and
hat.
just
Scrubbing
kind of
his neck.
offer the tallest person. I don't know how high is this window. Like, is it something I can reach?
Y'all
If
can.
I, like-
It's waist average height. Like y'all can.
So he can't.
Standing outside,
Yeah.
y'all can kind of like see into it.
You're like
You don't have
Gimli.
to like jump or anything.
Okay, so in that case, I want to go ahead, just grabbing
me
the
to get you a
cloth
boss.
and kind of look around like, is it okay if I just get rid of this glass, the rest of this glass, so he doesn't cut himself?
Well, actually, there's no need. I can open the door, this back door, without even having to go in.
can I throw you in anyway?
How do you do that?
I'm just standing there. I cast Mage Hand. And then
That'll
So-
be Larry again.
I just grabbed the basket.
Larry, go inside.
Should have done that. But you just see, kind of out of the end of my shillelagh with the red gem comes like a green golden spectral hand, and then I'm going to direct it to go in through the window and around to the door and unlock it.
Okay. Yeah. So it's not per se as a key lock, this back door.
Oh, okay.
But your mage hand is able to move the giant
Okay.
bolt that is holding the door closed. So
And
This is
then
the back door.
I want to go up
Sorry, missed that.
to the door and say easy peasy, and then I want to try to grab the door handle, but it's too tall. So I just want to jump at the door handle, if that's okay. I know you may not necessarily want it to be that tall, but
I mean, technically a gnome could grab the door
okay,
handle.
fine. I'll just go stand,
We'll
reach
find
up,
you,
and
we'll
I'll.
find something else for you to reach for.
You grab the door handle, but you're just kind of hanging there. Your
Yeah.
your feet are like an inch or two off the ground.
Or your toes are touching, but they're
It
dragging.
opens
As
outward,
it's
and the
opening.
I fall like off the steps, and I'm just dangling there. Yeah. So yeah, I go in there and I open the door, and I'm gonna stand there, and I'm gonna say, "Half for you."
Thank you. And I walk in, assuming that after me means me.
I would also like to walk in and look for any type of light source. Because I don't have anything like that.
So you go ahead. Sorry, I'm trying to.
No, you're
mess
good.
with-
Oh yeah,
So
music.
I would like to follow them in.
Okay, so you
And
go inside. Kolmar, you have now made your way up to them after all of this. As they're walking through the door, you were able to watch them go through the last one, make their way in.
I follow.
So you are looking for a light source. You do see on the desk a lamp very similar to the one that is lit right behind Amanda, but one that is on the desk.
Like that?
On the desk like that, but it looks more like that one.
I would like.
This music is a little bit more intense than I intended, but you know
It's
what?
okay.
It's serving purpose right now.
Oh,
I will
okay.
find better music on Syrinscape later.
I would like to imbue, by using magical tinkering, to imbue a little puck that has like a crystal-like material and a metal ring around the bottom of it, and that glow putting off a 5-foot light radius.
Okay.
Nice.
I would like to just kind of look around, see if I can see anything odd or strange. I don't know if I should do perception or investigation. Which one would you prefer?
Explain again what you were wanting to do.
So I'm just kind of looking around, trying to see if there's anything odd.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, Since I've already kind of noted at the beginning there, like, there's nothing here to suggest that someone should know what this place is. You know, so I'm already like, this is odd.
So on the inside, if y'all, so go ahead and roll an investigation.
15 then.
15 total. All right. So you are able, by looking at all like the paperwork and stuff that's on the desk, it does indicate that y'all are in the right spot. Y'all are in the place that y'all are supposed to be. This is definitely paperwork for the game contestants and the agency. You see a couple different files in there.
Excuse me.
And a couple of like old abandoned files as well. So
Would I have noticed anything that might suggest at least what sort of person would have done this? Whether it's someone from within, without, or maybe something like, oh, this seems like it might be magical, might not be magical.
are you
know,
talking about
different things?
who organized the room, or are you talking about who would have broken in?
Would have broken in.
You can't really see anything other than the broken glass in the window. There's really not much here other than you can tell this is the place that was broken into, and this is where y'all are. This is definitely the place that was robbed.
Would we see where the money would be?
Yeah, y'all. The safe is under the desk that y'all went into. It is closed. There is no indication of it being unlocked. If y'all were to try to, y'all would find out that the safe is currently locked as we speak. So
Yeah, which I do want to try and
Yeah.
see.
so it's locked.
I would like to investigate the safe to see if it looks tampered with.
You look at the safe.
Yes.
Give me a investigation check.
16.
16. To the best of your knowledge, it doesn't look tampered with at all.
It's an inside job.
Do you say that?
Sure.
I mean, that wouldn't be unreasonable.
It would make sense by the glass being broken from the inside and not the outside.
You're right.
Say
It
what?
is broken from the inside.
Well, why would there be glass broken at all if it's an inside job?
To make it look like it wasn't.
How else would you lock the door from the inside?
Though they weren't very smart if they go and break the glass. Why didn't they wait until they left? Not very smart of them. But that's good for us. Also, there's no markings on this building. There's no reason to suggest that anyone would know what this place is unless they already knew what this place is.
I don't really add much to this. I'm basically just being door security right now.
Okay.
Because I already know I'm not the best at the whole investigating part. Like, I've kind of accepted that I'm here as the muscle.
Yeah, that's fair.
Can I check the drawers in the desk?
Yeah.
See if
Pretty
there's any
ducks.
evidence. Perception or investigation?
Investigation.
Oh, nice.
24.
Nice.
So,
Yo.
How high is your tag?
How did you do that?
Skill.
Skill.
Wait, where is
Is that
investigation?
That should be right. That's what it was on the app. Because I'm proficient.
So a +4 and then a proficiency of +2.
So,
so that
as
should
you
only be
are-
+6.
Yeah.
Total.
That'd be
So that'd be
22.
like a 17.
What rolled a 16?
Oh.
as you are looking through the desk and the files and stuff like that, you close one, and as you're about to open the other side of the leg portion part of the desk, you notice right under the bottom part of the safe is a little piece of white that you see down
Like a paper piece of white?
there. Like if you pick it up, I'll tell you more.
I'm gonna pick it up and look at it.
So as you pull on this little piece of white, you recognize the texture in your hand, and you pull it out, and out from under you, as it gets longer and longer as you pull it out, you have a white feather in your hand.
Would I know anything about, like, if feathers have any significance in this city, other than obviously there being birds here? Just
that's a
to
good
qualify.
No, as
Okay.
far as you know. You can give me a history check,
Okay.
but
Could you identify this feather?
Would I know if it is from a local critter?
I am proficient in
10.
animal handling. Would I?
That's
y'all can roll to see if y'all
Animal
know
is
what it
dead.
is.
I got a 10 for the
Ooh.
history check.
Well,
Okay.
my proficiency didn't help me very much.
You don't know anything about traditions in this town about birds or anything historical.
I got a 19.
11
15.
for animal handling.
This was
Is that what-
history.
Rolling for? What are we rolling for?
This is animal handling.
You're rolling for the I didn't tell y'all what to roll.
Yeah, I was. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, my bad.
Oh,
I
yeah,
said
I guess
animal
there's a
handling.
Whoever
nature
wants to-
check, actually.
Yeah,
Nature.
it'd be a nature check.
So then 8.
8,
3.
3,
21.
21. Nice.
22.
14.
So,
Confound it!
Wait, so you rolled a
22.
22 and you rolled a
21.
Okay. So for those of you who rolled over a 20, y'all would know this is an Aarakocra feather.
ooh.
This is not a regular bird feather. There goes my keys.
It's not a bird, it is Birdman!
So,
Big
yes.
I don't know anything about that feather specifically. I'm assuming I even saw the.
Yeah,
him
you're
pull
all
out the
looking
feather,
at it. Y'all are all looking at the feather.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't recognize that as a local bird or anything. Of course, I don't know much about the birds here.
That is, in fact, a feather.
That's because it's not a bird feather.
It's not.
It's an Aarakocra feather.
Aarakocra.
Yes.
Huh. I mean, I suppose it wouldn't be completely impossible to have them around here. Would they be one of the species that comes and goes from here?
I mean, every species has, as far as you know, has come through this town. Aarakocra is definitely not a majority race that comes by a whole lot. So
Okay.
definitely one being there would be a little, not odd, but like, oh, you don't see those often.
Which I'm assuming I would know that at
Yeah.
least. Yeah.
All of y'all would know is like,
Interesting.
Oh, hello, Bones.
actually,
Hello,
I want to
Bones.
see. I want you to roll a history check.
This map.
Natural 11, total of 10.
Total.
Subtracting.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit stupid.
You know what? I'm gonna give this one to you then. Do you, being from your island, do you know what an Aarakocra is?
I assume, I've been a gladiator for a couple of years now, so I've probably seen a fair few in the stands. I've just never really asked questions about them.
Fair. Okay. Yeah.
It's like, I would
Scary
recognize.
Birdman.
I might not even know the name, but if they point out it's a Birdman, I'm like, oh, I've seen Birdman before.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
This music.
I feel like I said Aarakocra. It's like the like the piano. Like everybody looked at the camera.
I apologize for the suspenseful music that I have on here. I will be looking for a better one. I tried to search one up just a second ago, but every time I put suspense, it wasn't suspenseful music coming up.
It's okay.
So
I feel suspensed.
it's very intense.
Yeah.
It is. Alright, so I guess we should... I don't know of any Aarakocra that are around regularly. So most likely this would... Where was it found again? I don't remember. The feather?
It was under the bottom of the drawer.
Okay. I suppose it's possible they have someone like that working for the arena, but I haven't seen them.
Is there a way we could get the records to see if they have employed?
Would we see any records around here? Like maybe they store stuff here?
There's tons of records around here.
Alright. So I want to go over to like where I might see some files or something. See if there looks like there's anything current.
Okay. So you start going through files.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Are there any other files?
There's tons of files.
I'd like to find more files and go through those.
All right. So you
Same.
do that. So you're
Everybody
all
look
done.
at some files.
Can I like check around possible entrances and exits to see? If
Yeah.
there's
So
anything?
right now y'all are kind of in a back room.
Oh, there's more than one room.
It's you would have gathered from the size of the building. It's like a 2-room building.
Okay.
This being the back portion of it. So
Well, then I would like to go to the front portion.
so you're not checking files.
The files, they called her.
I guess not.
Okay.
I'm
so,
curious about the front room.
Okay. So sorry.
They did not call loud enough.
Nope, not as much as the front room does.
So you're looking through files. You're standing by the back door.
For now.
And Farrago.
Yeah, I guess I would be looking through files too.
Okay.
You
So-
sounded so disappointed about that.
I guess-
I'll look through the files.
Yeah, I'll look through
All right.
files.
So you go through the front room. It's not much different. There's another desk in there, filing cabinets.
I'm scared.
Not much going on.
Can I look through the drawers?
This one there.
I don't like that.
Sorry, I just wanted to throw in that psycho laugh. Anyway.
Psychotic bird.
You open the drawer and you see a face. There's a mirror in there.
So, again, tell me what you're looking for.
Anything important looking?
Important looking.
You
I
just
don't
see a
know.
whole bunch of files.
I'll look through the files. Back to square one.
Are you looking for anything in particular, Dane?
Like ways that people could like pry something open, or maybe like even just hidden compartments next to the walls or stuff like that.
Yeah.
The running board. The
Go ahead
running
and
boards.
roll perception.
17.
17. As far as you know, there are no hidden compartments or anything like that. So
No secret.
that you know of.
I would like to start a conversation. I'm assuming he's still in the same room as me.
Yeah, I didn't go to another.
So I'd like to kind of look over me, like, as I'm still looking through the files. So, have you always had magic?
No, I had to learn it through reading books.
Did it ever scare you?
No, I've always felt a kind of affinity towards magic, even though I can't perform it without remembering the spells I read.
Why did you decide to start using magic then?
Well, it's always felt very natural to me. I've always felt a calling to do magic.
That was really loud.
Why are you asking so many questions?
Well, I both like and fear magic. So I was curious about those who perform it so easily and readily.
Why do you fear magic?
It can be very dangerous.
I guess some kinds of magic can be very dangerous.
Do you perform dangerous types of magic or more of the fun kind like you have been doing?
Well, I'm not above using dangerous magic when it's necessary. But I'm not very interested in hurting people physically. I just like to mess with people.
So, how do you control it, or is it affected by how you're feeling or not?
No. Mine is only from knowledge. I have to learn it. I read it in a book, and I can perform it if I have read it, and I write it down in a spell book I keep. And as long as I'm familiar with it and I remember it, I can do it. What about you?
What about me? What?
You seem to be interested in magic. Have you ever thought of picking it up?
It's not something.
Social anxiety.
It's not something I've ever just considered really doing of my own accord. Not many people that I know do magic.
Well, it's definitely fun to use.
I can tell you certainly have fun with it. How did you make that little duck thing before? Can you make more of those?
Oh yes, through concentration.
Would you be willing to make one for Dane? Of our national bird.
What is a national bird?
Well, the national bird of, and I just forgot, Rantel? No, that's a city. What's the kingdom's name?
Warnarvier?
That is
Sindel,
the
that's the
continent.
Oh, okay.
Sindel
Y'all are
Empire.
right now in Sindel.
And is it okay if I just make up a national bird for Sindel?
Sure.
What are you making? Sorry.
The national bird. The national bird for Sindel is a Cetarian. I don't know if any of y'all have ever looked at Guatemala's national bird. Seems highly unlikely that you have.
You don't fly.
Believe it's called a quetzal. I don't know. It's got a. I'm pretty sure it's called a quetzal. Let me- See if I can find it here. They're very colorful.
Okay. It's like a green and red bird.
They have long
Bird.
tails.
Ah, yes.
Press them. They've got long tails.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I could give it a try. I'm not very familiar with this kind of bird, but I'll give it a shot.
Would you be able to make it go off like you did the duck?
Oh, yes.
That would be amazing.
So I guess I'll walk over and sit on the desk, on top of the desk, and I'll spend 10 minutes casting prestidigitation
Okay. You do it.
to make this,
Okay.
What a waste of film.
what
A waste.
I have to say what it does. So it's this kind of bird, and this time I want it to. It's kind of like a music box. So what it'll do when there is like in its chest there are these little doors, and when you press on it, it has another little bird that's going to come out and is going to just open his mouth and, cuckoo, and come back in. It's not a music box, but a little trinket kind of thing.
It's a cuckoo clock, where the clock itself is also a cuckoo bird.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's
So
not a clock.
You do that. You spend the next 10 minutes working on that. In the meantime,
The bird and the egg and the egg and the bird and the bird.
the bird down in the valley. Alana, as you are going through files on your side, you get to the back portion of one of the cabinets, and as you're reaching for like the last page, your hand don't worry, it has nothing to do with that. You feel a knob that your pinky goes over, and then you accidentally push it, and you hear a click as the back portion of the cabinet falls onto your hand.
Okay, well, what I would like to do is take out all the files at once and just drop them on the floor.
You do that.
And
By
pull
the commotion,
drawer,
I would like to look and be confused on why
And
she
just-
just threw the files.
pull the drawer all the way out as far as it can.
Yeah, and you
It's
notice that there's
investigator.
about this much space in between that little cubby
Uh-huh.
where the fake wall and the back wall is. So it's not a big space.
Yeah.
And there is a single object in there.
I would like to pull it out.
You do so.
and it bites you.
and you pull out this.
It's a book.
I love books.
It's real.
It's a black
I pocketed? No.
book. She's like, I like books. I steal books too.
Am I supposed to look in this?
And I
No,
would
you
like
find a book and you never
Savannah,
look at it.
Go to Dean. Oh wait, you don't have D&D Beyond
Yes, I do.
on you.
Yeah.
Right now. Go to D&D
Wait,
Beyond.
hold up. I'm thinking of. Yeah, I do have D&D Beyond.
And you should be able to look up in items, magic spell of the book.
In my character sheet?
Whenever you go to items or inventory.
And add to your inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Is it spell of the book or book of the spell?
Spell of the book. It's magic spell of the book.
I don't get it.
Just hit add.
Yeah, you
Well,
should be able to
maybe-
hit add insert.
Maybe that's part of the magic. Is that it
So you
makes
added it?
sense.
Yeah.
Even though it doesn't.
I have
So-
decided that I did not understand this.
So go ahead and you can read the description from it.
Out loud?
Yeah.
Or in loud?
This is a homebrew magic item that I put in D&D Beyond myself.
Oh.
And I'm very happy to show off. So that's what I'm doing.
I love that you got a prop too. That's awesome.
The prop inspired it for sure.
A mysterious book containing multiple cantrips can only hold cantrips. Anyone, including non-magic users who attunes to this book, can cast and add any cantrips to and from the book at will without using a spell slot, for a total of 3 charges per long rest.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
We fill it with unseen eyebrow.
I don't think I listed it in here. There is no necessarily. This is kind of a broken magic item. There is no, at the moment, there is no limit to how many cantrips can be in there. There is only a limit to how many can be cast per long rest.
Nice.
Nice.
So, you are able to add cantrips to that book, but the person has to cast the cantrip into the book. So you do not.
I can't just
Magic.
have random.
Right.
You can't just add it in.
Right.
Someone has to
The
cast
only
it.
way it can be added in there is if you are attuned to it. So you have to attune to it to add something in there, and you have to physically cast a spell into it. This is my first time making a homebrew item on here, so there was a lot of paperwork that I skipped. But you are able to add it onto your... And if you look in it, I believe it'll tell you on D&D Beyond which spells are in it as well, I think. I could be wrong. I'm
So,
probably wrong.
so she would have to like get a magic user to cast the spell into the book.
Yes.
and then-
So
But
like,
the person would
Sacred
have
flame.
to
Sacred
attune to
flame.
it first
yeah.
to be able
she would have to attune to it, and then we cast the spell, or we
No,
have
no,
to
no.
attune to it.
We would
cast
Whoever's
the
putting
spell.
a spell in there has to be attuned to it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Can more than one person be attuned to an item?
I don't think so.
Okay. I was just curious.
No. So,
Acid splash, mending, and message.
It's a book. You can just write in it.
that's something your last character would say.
Yes. What magic?
So yeah.
Is it a false book? Doesn't exist.
So you find that, and
Stamp
that is
something
where
that
we're going to
doesn't
end this particular session.
All
By
right.
next session, y'all are going to be level 2, so go ahead and level up.
Yes!
Alright.
Yay!
So, thanks for watching, everyone. Again, remember, Syrinscape is the brilliant company that supplies all of the music.
Sound.
So feel free to check them out. Like and subscribe, please. But
Sign up for the email. Link is in the description below.
Yep. Again, I'm Ty, the DM, And I think we're done. I'm going to pass it on.
Thanks, guys, for watching. Yeah, sign up for the email list. Like and subscribe. Thanks for joining us. Until next week. Thanks, guys.
What a wonderful fellowship.
Bye.
Peace.
Sizable avian.